So I've been asked to help teach Bruno, our bulldog that's in for training, to not be on the couch. This is where the scold term, that N-O, comes in very significantly. He's done beautifully, and I thought, let's get the camera. And I often say I can't get a second take because it's so effective. Once you've established that authority, the communication of the scold term. So let's see, have mulligan as bait. So let's see what happens if we, so they're down here at my feet playing, and I'm going to take bait and put it up on the couch, and you can already see how he's looking at me. I'm not going to say his name because that's the indicator I want him to pay attention to me. And he's looking at mulligan. He's deciding. And like I say, it's rare that I can get a second take because that scold term is so significant. As I say, we introduce the scold term with things that if the dog never does the behavior again, that it's going to benefit us, so that when we do want to interject it to behavior that we want them to stop. Well, jumping on the couch, that's going to be, I think that's going to be a decision that the owners can make. Sometimes they can invite them up, and sometimes they don't want them on. And that would be a situation with the couch. The jumping, you don't want the dog jump, but sometimes people invite a dog to jump. So to help coach the dog as to what is acceptable, what is unacceptable, but introducing that scold term. Nope. There you go. You saw how quickly he responded to it, jumped right off, came over here, he's laying on his bed. Went to his bed. So there you go, folks. That no term and how it's used on a regular daily basis. God bless. What I wanted to add here is once the dog stops the behavior that you just scolded him from, you don't praise him. This isn't a trick. This is a lifestyle. This is how we're living together. He goes to his bed. Maybe he lays there for a moment, or he goes, finds a toy, picks it up. That's when I would tell him the G-O-O-D. I'd tell him he's a good boy. But not because he responded to my scold. That he made a wise choice with his time otherwise. And that's when I would praise him. I want him to get scolded, respond to it, think about, what just happened? Oh, I was up on the couch and I got scolded. I probably shouldn't do that, because if I don't respond to the scold, I get corrected. All right? So it's not a trick, it's a lifestyle. God bless. That's a good boy. Good boy, Bruno. What a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. See how that name is supposed to get attention and have him come over. What a good boy. That time I don't mind. So he found a toy. He went and started to play with it. And that's when you develop that peaceful coexistence of lifestyle obedience. There he is again. Found another toy. That a good boy. And has left that toy alone.